Court filing discloses personal relationship between Fani Willis. Atlanta, AP. A court filing Friday disclosed that Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is involved in a personal relationship with a special prosecutor she hired for the Georgia election interference case against former President Donald Trump, but she argues there are no grounds to dismiss the case or to remove her from the prosecution. Willis hired Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade in November 2021 to assist her investigation into whether the Republican ex-president and others broke any laws as they tried to overturn his loss in the 2020 presidential election in Georgia. Since Trump and 18 others were indicted in August, Wade has led the team of lawyers Willis assembled to prosecute the case. In an affidavit accompanying the filing, Wade said that in 2022, he and the district attorney had developed a personal relationship in addition to their professional association and friendship. But he also said that he had never lived with Willis or shared a financial account or household expenses with her. He said that none of the funds paid to him as part of the job have been shared with Willis. An attempt to undercut defense lawyer claims of a conflict of interest. Wade described himself and Willis as both financially independent professionals. Expenses or personal travel were roughly divided equally between us. At times, Wade said, I have made and purchased travel for District Attorney Willis and myself from my personal funds. At other times District Attorney Willis has made and purchased travel for she and I from her personal funds. File. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis appears during a hearing regarding defendant Harrison Floyd, a leader in the organization Black Voices for Trump, as part of the Georgia election indictments, November 21, 2023, in Atlanta. Lawyer Ashley Merchant, who has alleged that Willis has had an inappropriate romantic relationship with Nathan Wade, a special prosecutor hired for the Georgia election interference case against former President Donald Trump, has called the two to testify at a hearing next month. Dennis Byron, Hip Hop Inquirer via AP, file. I have no financial interest in the outcome of the 2020 election interference case or in the conviction of any defendant, he wrote. The Friday filing by Willis team came in response to a motion filed last month by defense attorney Ashley Merchant, who represents Trump co-defendant Michael Roman. The motion alleged that Willis and Wade were in an inappropriate romantic relationship that created a conflict of interest. The filing seeks to dismiss the case and to have Willis and Wade and their offices barred from further prosecuting the case. Trump and at least one other co-defendant, Georgia attorney Robert Cheeley, have filed motions to join Roman's effort to dismiss the indictment and remove Willis from the case. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee, who's presiding over the election case, has set a February 15 hearing on Roman's motion. Willis and Wade are among a dozen witnesses Merchant has subpoenaed to testify at that hearing. The Friday filing asks McAfee to dismiss Roman's motion without a hearing. Trump and other Willis critics have capitalized on allegations about the relationship between Willis and Wade, using them to try to cast doubt on the legitimacy of the case. The former president has also accused Willis, and the prosecutors in 3 other criminal cases against him, of engaging in political attacks as he appears poised to become the 2024 Republican nominee for president. Willis, an elected Democrat, is up for re-election this year. The allegations could become a campaign issue if anyone decides to challenge her. Roman's motion questions Wade's qualifications to be involved in a complex prosecution under Georgia's anti-racketeering law. It also accuses Willis of personally profiting from the case, saying she had paid Wade more than $650,000 for his work and then benefited when Wade used his earnings to pay for vacations the pair took together. For weeks after the motion was filed on January 8, neither Willis nor Wade publicly addressed the allegations of a secret romantic relationship. But Willis defended Wade's qualifications and her decision to hire him during an impassioned address. January 14, when she was the invited speaker at a service honoring the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. at a historic black church in Atlanta. Roman's motion did not include any concrete proof for the allegations of a romantic relationship between Willis and Wade. But in a filing in Wade's divorce case, his wife included credit card statements that showed Wade had bought plane tickets for Willis to travel with him to San Francisco and Miami. Also Friday, U.S. Representative Jim Jordan, chair of the House Judiciary Committee, sent Willis a subpoena for any documents or communications related to her office's receipt and use of federal funds, as well as any documents or communications referring or relating to any allegations of the misuse of federal funds by her office. We are proud of our grant programs and our partnership with the Department of Justice that makes Fulton County a safer, more just place, Willis said Friday in a statement responding to Jordan's subpoena. Jordan has sent several letters to Willis since September requesting information. Each time, she has refused to send the requested information, saying the congressman's requests violate the principles of federalism and separation of powers and accusing him of trying to interfere with a criminal prosecution. Associated Press writers Eric Tucker in Washington and Alana Durkin Richer in Boston contributed.